you all met in a bar. You were approached by a woman named Sophie, who gave you a job to steal 2 necklaces from a museum run by the Acolytes of the Void. The robbery didn't go quite according to plan. One person ended up dead, but you did manage to get your hands on the 2 necklaces in particular. And you all escaped somehow by bullying me, pretty much. And at this point, you all have made your way to Rosemary's apartment building, specifically. And Percival is serving everyone tea. And that's where the last episode left off.
Yep. And I believe Sophie and Rosemary are still drunk off their asses.
Sophie is very drunk, and Dakota is still just sound asleep. I don't remember if he was ever actually put down anywhere, or if Varu's still just holding on to him.
I want to put him on, like, a couch or something.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember if I said Rosemary had a couch.
Oh, no.
To be fair, her living room might just be a giant pile of, like, soft things. Like beanbags and giant pillows.
That's so fucking valid.
Well, Varu's putting Dakota down on something. Not entirely certain what.
Just a soft thing.
There's literally just like a layer of stuffed animals.
I mean, yeah.
Varu puts down Dakota, there's a squeak.
Rosemary reaches over and grabs, like, a stuffed chicken and tosses it to the other side of her room, where it squeaks again. And she says, if he throws up on anything, I swear to God.
You've mentioned this already.
Well, it bears repeating.
So what is our next course of action?
Get paid.
Manipulator. And Varu turns to Aiden. You've been unusually silent.
Yeah, there's a lot going on right now. I'm just trying to keep it together.
Percival's a little more insistent in pushing the
sips
tea
his
towards
tea.
you.
Just quietly keep sipping tea and just staring at the wall.
He just sets the pot down next to you in case you need more.
Also, there's like shit going on in my background, so that was more like what was distracting me. But also, he's just a mess.
Wow, my immersion is completely shattered.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for.
Appreciate it.
Immersion shattered, veil lifted.
The veil has been lifted.
Oh, god damn it.
We're free! Oh my god.
So how do we...
Even that funny. I'm sorry, keep going, just ignore me.
So how do we get in contact with our employer?
She's literally right there
Yeah.
in the kitchen,
Great.
drunk off her ass.
She's kind of
She and
barely
Rosemary
conscious.
almost got into a drunk girl fight, so... And by drunk girl fight, I mean Rosemary literally would have shot at her.
I feel like we might have to wait for her to sleep this one off before we're gonna get anything.
Very well. I believe that you all require rest at this point.
Yes, that is indeed a thing people do.
Sleep Rosemary,
Mm-hmm.
in her drunken state, sipping her tea, which she might have poured a shot of vodka into, goes, "Sleep is for the weak." And Percival goes over and literally picks her up and starts carrying her upstairs. Like, no, you're going to bed.
Oh wait, shit. Almost forgot.
What?
Strider and Meg, you both need to roll 2d6.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I'm remembering this time. I'm being a good
Oh,
Yeah.
DM,
yeah, they
MC.
have start of session
So I don't
things,
add
they?
anything to this. This is just a straight roll.
I believe
At
it's
the
a straight
beginning of the
roll.
session, give your object +1 hunger, then roll and add your object's hunger. So it's 2d6 plus 1.
I don't think I have anything like that, do I? Just you guys?
You do not, I
Okay,
believe.
that's
Let
good.
me
Less things
let
for
me
me to keep
hold on.
track
Let
of.
me check real quick and make sure.
Okay.
Uh,
You anonymous buffalo, you.
Alright, you're on thin ice. You were stealing our brands with anonymous stuff earlier.
so, Strider, what'd you get?
Hang on 1 second.
Okay.
Do Megan first.
Hi,
Okay.
yeah, I've got it. So it's the one
Sure.
hunger plus whatever I rolled.
Yes.
So that's 11.
That is 11, which means... Scroll back down. On a 10 plus, the MC holds 3. Alright. I have 3 hold. Good for me.
Oh, for once, rolling high was bad for me.
Yep.
Fuck.
Rip.
Ripperinos.
And what does Varu get to do?
Depends on what they rolled.
Oh boy.
Oh dear.
Did you roll a
Uh-huh.
2?
That laugh concerns me.
What'd you get?
Well, Jay got it right. I rolled a 2.
No.
Oh dear.
I love
Is
it
it a
when I'm
miss?
right
Oh, if it's a
sometimes.
miss, you ask the question and the MC answers it.
Okay,
Choose a question.
that's an interesting one. I hope you have
Just,
something prepared.
yeah, for most of these.
Are you rolling for which question you should ask?
Was
I
was
heard
I
you.
was I discarded or unwanted?
You were discarded.
Ouch.
I was waiting for Kim to say yes. Moving on.
Just the
Alright.
dad answer.
Hang on.
Those almost sound like the same thing to me.
Well,
There's a
Just-
slightly different implication.
unwanted
Based on
generally means you've been kept even though they didn't want you, versus discarded means they literally threw you away. I guess.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
what I
discarded seems more impersonal to me, whereas unwanted is like, I actively dislike and want to get rid of you.
I see. Okay.
That's how I'm taking it, at least.
I mean, your word is kind of law here, so.
get from it. Wield
You,
this power
you
carefully.
get to decide what shit means.
Okay. Well, that's what I get now. Fun.
Okay. since I'm God now,
Wield this power carefully, Kim.
I've decided that the entire rest of the city is populated by lesbians.
Excellent.
By very happy lesbians. And nothing bad will happen to any of them ever again.
Does that mean that Rosemary is literally the only one with a boyfriend?
Yes.
Who is also a robot?
Yes.
Okay. At least she won't have any competition for him.
I guess Aiden's gonna be alone for the rest of his life.
Sucks to be him.
Yep. That's the general consensus for him. Sucks to be him.
Right, so, that is that, and you all are just, deciding to go ahead and go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's lots of soft things for Sophie and
This is true.
Aiden to lay on if they would like.
Yeah, Aiden's gonna make himself a little nest somewhere in the living space.
Does Varu sleep?
Varu will enter sort of a sleep-like state, because this will be his chance to, like, maybe figure out how he does some of the things he can do.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's time
Putting
for his
the computer
Windows
in
update.
lock.
Varu has crashed.
Please reboot your Varu.
Varu.exe has stopped working.
Updating. Please do not turn off your machine.
Initiating self-destruct sequence.
Not in Rosemary's apartment. It is the only nice place y'all have ever been.
Wow.
About that,
Shush.
I mean, okay. I don't think we're gonna go any farther, though.
I feel personally attacked.
So I've rolled randomly to determine, and I don't remember making this weapon for him.
You don't remember what?
I rolled randomly to determine like what he would have discovered at this point, or how to make work, and I don't remember making this weapon, but it's apparently some kind of club.
Can't believe you don't remember all 57 things you made for Varu. I'm shocked.
20-something.
It's actually only 47.
And like 5 months ago.
I remember this one now. Okay,
So.
I remember what that one is now.
Nice. Would you like to tell the audience about the weapon, or would you like to save that for when it comes up?
I'll save it for when it comes up.
Okay.
With
Oh,
us,
then
he'll
it
probably
is.
learn soon enough anyway.
Yes.
I'm sure he'll be needing to shoot at something eventually.
I'll give you a hint for now. It doesn't shoot.
Oh dear.
Fairly early the next morning, much earlier than I think any of you want to be awake, you are awoken by the sound of very, very loud sirens and a voice saying, "Residents, please remain in your homes."
I would like to roll the Abyss Stairs back for potentially
Sorry,
a
my mom
new.
got home. What happened?
There are sirens.
And we're staying in our
Yes.
homes. Okay, I got that much.
There are sirens, and there's a voice saying, "Residents, please stay in your homes and remain calm. Notorious criminal Juliana Locke is hiding somewhere in the building." And it just sort of cycles through with, the typical sorts of instructions that you would give in a lockdown situation.
Rosemary just groans and turns over in her bed and shoves a pillow over her head.
It's just another Tuesday.
Just another Tuesday.
This may cause new emotions that Varu does not understand yet, and I would like to roll a bit stairs back to see if I can unlock any.
All right.
Varu, always thirsty for emotions.
Thirsty for those feels.
Yep.
What is love?
I rolled a 7. That's enough for one
That is a
humanity
7. That is 1 humanity.
that I can spend on Rise, which I can use to unlock a new emotion. I feel like this is a very, very fitting time to feel scared.
Probably.
You got 2 emotions in like one night. Good for you, you're growing up.
I will soon be a real boy.
Fucking hell.
And once you do, Rosemary will lose all interest in you as a being.
Sorry about that. Nobody gives a shit about me. Might be doing anything.
Well, that's not true.
We
give a
do.
shit about you.
No one in your household does.
Yeah.
Fucking stab them all then.
She is. It's going to be called moving.
It's emotional stabbing.
Wind up on BuzzFeed
It's most-
Unsolved.
It's the most painful one of all.
And it's fine, because they probably won't listen to this anyway, and if they did, it would be edited probably long after Che has already moved.
This is true.
Anyway, sorry for interrupting.
Nah, that's
Varu,
chill.
Varu learned how to feel fear because of sirens.
He does not like the sirens.
Start howling at him.
Varu
Varu.
starts beeping.
Just
Warning.
sitting there beeping.
Why with the beeping and such?
Warning, warning, warning.
Rosemary sits up just enough to throw a pillow over the edge of the loft at you. And just muffles into the mattress, goes, I hate you.
Oh my god.
Does his collar have a bell on it?
Actually, this is me wiggling his toy, trying to get him to come to me.
I
I
was
was
gonna
trying to
be
hold
very
it away
excited.
so you guys wouldn't hear it.
It's okay.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, I'm leaving all this in. This is that quality cat content that we need if we're going to make it as a podcast.
Unfortunately, Roxy's not here, but Charlie came to see me. So he's
That's-
here, and he's
I'm
supporting
writing that
us.
down
Hi, Charlie.
as a
Yeah,
title.
Charlie's here. Charlie is
The
here.
quality cat content.
TM.
I'm sorry, I believe you mean that.
Oh no.
Hang on.
There's no telling
No,
what he's
take your
gonna
time,
say.
it's fine.
Trying to get this to work. Emojis don't work on keyboard too well.
No,
This
they
is
don't.
true.
Not really.
There you go.
Oh god.
Quality with a C.
I hate
Yeah,
it.
I gotta get
Thanks.
that good alliteration bonus.
It's alliteration when it's sound, not letters.
Listen, fuck off.
Listen,
It's close
if
enough.
Japan can get away with fucking superhuman samurai cyber squad being SSSS. Yep.
I don't like it.
Yep, Roxy is here. Come here, little man.
Yay.
Mommy's gonna get your harness off. You don't need to stay on with it all night. Hey,
All
little
right.
baby.
So, where we were, Baru was scared and making noises, and having pillows thrown at them.
Yes.
Yes.
And being declared
Dakota is
a most
slowly
hated
starting
enemy.
to wake up and like exist for the first time in this show.
Oh no. He's gonna wonder where the fuck he is.
Yup.
Oh god, my head is gonna kill me.
We have other
Where
issues.
are we? What? Why this? Why anything?
Wait, who's
Why
saying this?
no?
This is Dakota, I think.
Oh.
Yes, this is Dakota.
Okay.
He looks at Varu and is just like, why? Why is any of this happening? Why is so loud?
Why is loud?
I
Why
apologize.
is loud?
That's another good one.
I apologize. I did not. I honestly forgot that you were here.
Rosemary lets out a really obnoxious laugh above you.
Wait, fuck you, lady.
Excuse you, whose house are you
Fuck are
in?
we?
And she throws
I
another
don't
pillow.
know.
Mine, bitch!
Rosemary,
Well, I'm
please.
sorry. I just kind of woke up here, okay?
Mommy,
Ro-
Daddy, don't fight.
Calm down, everyone. Dakota, I brought you here because you were inebriated from the bar.
So you didn't take us home?
I had other business. I apologize.
I mean, it's fine with me, but Mom's not gonna be happy.
Percival scoots up beside him and offers him a cup of ginger tea.
He accepts it gratefully and says thank you. Starts sipping it.
Percival says nothing, but his face is a happy green color.
That's adorable.
Yes. He's a butler and a boyfriend. It's great.
Not that I'm biased. Not that I'm biased about green or anything. No, of course not. Fuck off. You can't prove anything.
We weren't attempting to.
Yes, I know. I was trying to be funny. Okay?
I know. I was trying to be funny back. We both get an A
If we
for
keep
effort.
going on this is just gonna get too meta.
We both get an A for effort. Okay, moving on.
We're trying. So, what was the business exactly? Do I even want to know? Still Dakota.
It involved illicit activities. Do you still wish to know?
That's a no. Okay, I'm good.
Rosemary goes, "We stole shit!"
Why'd you have to tell me?
Because you didn't want to know.
Wow, you're just kind of a bitch, huh?
So I've been told.
At least you know. So what is
Percival
it?
just kind of shakes his head in the kitchen as he's making more tea. He loves her, honestly.
He would have to.
Yeah, I feel like he's kind of programmed.
We are not certain of that yet.
It's my head canon, and you can't fight
So
me.
who is everyone else? Then? I mean, we're apparently going to be stuck here for a while, so we may as well get to know each other.
That is Rosemary. She is a hacker. That is Percival. I am uncertain of his programming. That is Aiden, a manipulator.
Hello.
You and Aiden may get along well. Aiden has the same personality trait that you do.
I'm gonna take that as a
What
compliment.
trait is that?
A personality trait that denotes non-combatants.
Oh, thank God there's a normal one.
Yeah, thank God. I'm so happy to meet one too.
Rosemary would throw another pillow, but she's running out.
Yeah, pillows are in short supply.
Varu
Up in the
tosses,
loft they are.
Varu tosses
Sure.
back the one that was thrown at them earlier.
Thank you. She keeps it.
And our employer is... I forgot her name.
Sophie?
Yes. Her name is Sophie, and she's currently still passed out on the couch.
Excellent.
She drank a lot.
And that is our employer. I assure you, she was conscious when she employed us.
Was she sober, though?
Varu has to process that for a little bit.
I'm writing that one down too.
I am uncertain.
Oh, God.
Welcome to the jungle.
It's all fun and games.
At least until Rosemary pulls out her gun and shoots a guard. Again.
The least you could do is finish off the guard.
God damn it.
I will shrug emoji at you since you can't actually see me.
I mean, that's fair.
Verbalization of a shrug emoji is just like, meh,
Meh.
meh. M-E-H, meh.
Meh.
I need to start using that word more again. I used it a lot in the early 2000s, and it's such a useful word.
Yeah, I don't know why I stopped using it.
Sorry,
Language
my
is
cat's being a
weird.
cat.
It is weird.
It's okay.
We
He
like
really
the
wants
cat.
to play with his bell toy, and he also has a bell in his collar, so it's like
Jingle Cat.
ring-a-ding-ding over here.
Jingle Cat will
Just-
be thematically appropriate come
Oh my
December.
goodness, hello.
Jingle cat, jingle all the way.
Come here, baby. Oh, shit.
So,
Oh, what
okay.
fun it is to play with a cat on this very day.
Hey, there we go.
Hey! Ah, ah.
So as Varu is explaining the situation to Dakota, the loft has like sort of industrial railing on it. It's got the metal bits and then like the steel wire or whatever in between.
Oh,
And the bed
damn.
is like right up against that. And so Rosemary just sort of pops her head up and you can see her hair is just such a mess. And she's got like bags under her eyes. And she just does not look like she's ready to deal with the world right now.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently she has to. Because fuck her, I guess.
Not while there are guests.
Well, you know what they say about guests and fish.
What?
No, I don't.
After 2 days, they start to stink. Have y'all never heard that? Whoop.
No.
I dropped the
No.
dice.
No.
Oh, well, that must be a baby boomer thing then.
That's just in. Meg confirmed for baby boomer.
Don't you insult me.
It might be a Texan thing. I'm gonna call you a Texas.
No, I'm North Carolinian. I just live here. Damn dice. Keeps running
Yeah,
away from
no,
me.
that can't be a Texas thing. My girlfriend would have said it.
No,
I would have heard it before.
I think it's a your family thing.
No, I
Yeah.
swear that's a thing. Like, it's an old saying.
Doubt.
Okay, one
Is
second.
your-
I'm proving a point now.
Oh my god. He took the toy and ran away with it, so I'll never see it
Oh.
ever again.
That toy is as good as dead.
I set it down
And
for a
so
second,
am
and he was
I.
like, I'm gonna just take it and run.
Nyum.
That's what he did with it immediately.
Ha! I found it.
Okay.
That's from Psychology Today.
Oh, excuse you, Megan. It's 3 days, not 2.
Whatever, I was close
Yeah,
enough. And
fucking
you wouldn't
get
have
it
known
right.
anyway.
The Ben Franklin
Well,
quote.
you only proved like 75% of a point. Jesus, cat.
I just proved that the saying existed. That's all I cared to prove.
No, you proved that a different saying existed.
I'm gonna throw something at you. I don't care if you're on the other side of the United States.
Another pillow.
Fucking
will-
do it then.
I will pull a Rosemary.
I would be just impressed at that point.
Yeah, same.
Did you get your toy stuck, baby? Let mommy help you.
But like, also, Meg, I believe in you.
It's dumb,
Just-
dumb cat.
Just toss something a few thousand miles. It's fine.
It's fine.
I'm a magical girl. I can do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Rosemary at this point is not a magical girl. She is a hungover girl.
She was feeling magical last night.
Yeah, that's
is
just
true.
the booze talking. She would have felt more magical, but they were guests. You can't see me, but I'm waggling my eyebrows.
I'm sorry, this is PG-13.
No, I could hear it. I could hear it.
I could hear the eyebrows. Feel the aura.
Felt the aura of innuendo.
Aura of Innuendo is another good episode title.
I love it.
Are you cataloging all this stuff?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I'm doing this. That's not the one I actually wanted, but it's close enough. But I will catalog that as well.
For the audience, it's a gif of Mr. Bean just doing waggly eyebrows directly into the camera.
Ow, that hurt.
Oh,
Did
A
he-
lot.
Did he attack the foot again?
I got stabbed in the hand.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's like right in the fleshy bit between your fingers.
Oh, jeez.
You
Yeah.
bastard.
You okay?
No.
Well, you survive.
Well, I mean, that's fair.
Do you mean like in general or about that?
Both.
I'll be fine
Yes.
about that, but generally no.
Oh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that.
This cat's a bitch.
There's only one thing left to do.
Alright,
Love the bitch out of him.
trying.
Just cry. Just start
I mean, there's-
sobbing
there's that
uncontrollably.
too.
That's what I do after the games, guys. I can't do that now.
Says who?
I did that during work today.
Oh.
Yeah, I had to run
Oh,
to the
yeah.
bathroom. It was a rough day. Even more embarrassing that there was a girl who came in while I was doing it, and she was like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm fine, thanks." I don't think she believed me.
Phew!
Wow, really?
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you. So
Buzz
I was
did
fine,
on
but I was not really fine. I was not fine at all.
Good gal.
I'll be
It's
okay.
just one of those things, you know, where you say that you're fine, but you're not really fine. You're just...
What she says, I'm fine. What she really means.
What she really means, that gif.
It's okay. I'll just sleep off the bad feelings. It'll be fine. Sleep off the bad feelings is also a good one. Anyway, so there are sirens going off. Half the people in the room are either drunk or hungover.
Mm-hmm.
Going
Another
great so far.
Another third are robots.
It's just another Tuesday, guys. It's fun.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, you guys live in a cyberpunk city. That's actually generally par for the course.
Yeah, this is normal.
And then there's Aiden.
I mean, he's probably super used to hearing sirens and warnings of criminals being in the area, so that doesn't faze him.
It is a little
Yeah,
weird.
it's probably a little unusual for Rosemary.
Yeah, Rosemary lives in a fairly nice building. Like, it's not the fanciest of fancy buildings, but it's getting there.
This is probably how he wakes up most mornings, honestly. Crimes happening outside.
Oh no, poor crime child.
He's not a crime child.
Well, he is now.
He is now, unfortunately.
Even a child? I thought Aiden was like older.
No, he is. I'm just calling him a child.
Everyone's a children.
Everyone is children.
Everyone's a children to Wayne.
I think he's like in his... Yeah, he's just gonna show up. Yeah, Aiden's like in his 20s. He's like a young guy, but not the adultiest adult.
That's about where I put Rosemary too, I think.
Baru's age may very well be under a year.
Oh, he's a baby.
Oh, we're building a family again already.
Oh no.
Giant robot baby. I will absolutely not be consistent with Baru's age, by the way, because I have not determined that.
Varu wouldn't know anyway.
Next time,
Exactly.
we're like, yeah, he's 500 years old.
He's ancient. So,
Var goes anywhere from newborn to ancient, depending on the day.
Yeah.
how he's feeling.
And honestly, I can relate.
I can relate with the ancient as the oldest one here.
This is true. You are the oldest one here.
Yep.
So sirens. They're
Sirens.
still here.
Uh,
We're still stuck
Sirens.
here.
We're stuck in a room.
Rosemary is gonna literally roll out of bed. You hear the thump. It's not a heavy thump. Her bed's not very high off the ground. But you hear the thump, and she groans. And then she gets up and trundles down the stairs and goes to the door and reactivates the security measures for her apartment. Just in case.
That's good. It's good stuff.
And then she immediately goes to the liquor cabinet.
Starting off the morning right.
And Percival stops her. He literally puts his hand on the door cabinet so she can't open it, and she glares at him as well as she can, being hungover and it being like 7 a.m.
Baru will attempt to wake up our employer.
Yeah, I mean, she very, very slowly comes to.
I'm sorry, my cat's dying. Just ignore him.
What is he coughing up something, or is he just making noises?
He's got lung problems.
Oh,
Oh, same.
He just sometimes coughs to cough and he'll get better. Oh, Jesus!
oh Christ!
That sounded like...
Did you
No.
actually chuck something up? Is it did?
That sounded like a hairball. I've had enough cats in my life to know what a hairball sounds like.
No, he didn't puke anything up.
He just had to hawk a loogie. It's fine.
He just, he didn't really do anything. It's just what he do. He just has to cough. Hey, baby Charlie, you okay, honey? You gonna be okay. Okay, I think he's better now. Sorry.
Okay. No worries.
It's okay.
I could see the mic was picking up. It's like, I should explain what's happening instead of...
It's alright.
Instead of just letting it happen.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, good morning, everyone.
You
I
seem
am awake now.
we,
What is happening?
police sirens.
There's some criminal bitch in my building.
Oh. Did the siren say who it was?
I repeat the name that I do not remember already.
I was gonna say
The name was...
Rosemary says if they did, I wasn't paying attention and I don't care.
The name was Juliana Locke.
Okay.
That
You're-
name.
They're looking for a Juliana Locke.
Sophie visibly sobers up and goes pale.
I do not like the look of this.
Alright, of course this shit's fucking related. Why wouldn't it be? This is just what I needed today.
No, I'm not. It's complicated, okay?
Alright.
Just
Uncomplicated.
need to make sure. We just need to make sure that she does not come here. And she has no reason to. Because, she doesn't know we're here.
Then why is she here at all?
I don't know. I'm not her.
Rosemary goes, there's a lot of rich people in this building with crappy security.
Oh, that's reasonable. Alright, well, I guess we're camping out, hiding out here for a while.
It's an elevator episode.
More or less. Can't really move, can't really go anywhere.
I mean, you could.
We don't really need to.
But the danger's out there.
No, I know. I'm not, I'm not criticizing anything. I'm just saying, there are options. There are always options that you guys can take.
Yeah, my option is I'm gonna go look for something to make to eat. Because I'm hangry.
Angry.
Yeah.
Rosemary's kitchen is fairly well stocked. There are several really sugary cereals, the Cyberpunk edition of Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Lucky Charms in the pantry if you want that.
He really wants to look for some eggs. Will he find eggs in there?
Yeah, there's probably like half a carton of eggs in the fridge.
Yeah, has Rosemary gone grocery shopping recently?
Not in the
We need
past
to
week.
know.
but-
This is important.
Not in the past week, but to be fair, it is literally one person eating in this
Here's the
apartment.
really important question. What percentage of milk is she carrying?
1%.
That is excellent.
Oh my god, because
We're
she's the
good
fucking
here.
1%.
No, because that's what I drink.
Because that's the only drinkable kind.
Skim milk is water, whole milk is...
Well,
it's alright.
I do
Whole
like
milk is
skim
fine.
milk, but I do prefer 1%.
1% is good.
I'll enjoy my whole milk, thank you very much.
Enjoy your
Whole milk's not bad.
Basically
but-
a milkshake.
I don't
It
drink
feels like-
milk because I want
Yum.
my bones to turn to dust in my body.
Alright. I mean,
My skeleton
I
is
mean-
invincible for the skeleton
you live
war.
your life the way you want to live your life.
guess
Who
that's
am I to tell
valid.
you what to do?
My skeleton is invincible.
My skeleton is literally cyberpunk. It's
Right.
got metal adhered to it.
Well, it's best
Wait, what the
just
fuck?
like...
Oh
I've
no,
told
that-
you about
that
my
is a thing.
scoliosis surgery.
Sorry?
I've told y'all about my scoliosis surgery. Have I not?
I
You
don't
have.
think so?
I've
She had
got-
surgery when she was
sound
in like
familiar.
7th grade and had like, what was it, pins or something in your spine? Or...
I've got
Oh, yeah, that's what
4
they do.
metal rods, and then each metal rod has 2 screws in it to keep it in place. And they're
Yeah,
cobalt
I don't
chrome.
remember this at all.
Oh, it's a thing. I make jokes about it all the time, and then people are like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and I'm like, "No, it's fine. It's whatever."
Scoliosis is rough. I have a little bit of it too myself.
Oh, it was awful, especially since they caught it late because the nurse who was looking did not know what she was doing.
Excellent.
Yep.
It's amazing.
Who would win? One healthy bone snake versus heavy knowledge.
Apparently, the unhealthy bone snake.
Amazing.
It's cool. I gained like 1.5 inches from the surgery.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Anyway.
Congratulations on your height.
Don't congratulate me. I'm 5'3" when you're nice about it.
Okay.
Yes, taller than someone.
It's not hard.
I know.
I wish I were smaller.
No, you don't. I can't reach shit in my own kitchen.
I wish I was taller. We should trade places.
Alright, let's trade.
Stretch my
Freaky
spine
Friday
out.
the shit out of
I am in fact 3 inches tall.
Wow, you've
I'm
shrunk.
2 feet
I thought it was
small.
5.
I am pocket-sized.
Damn, what
Do
has
you
happened
just
to you?
hop on the keys to type? Or do you
Yes.
have a miniature laptop?
Yeah, he's got real good at hopping around on keyboards.
I'm saving that one too.
It's like playing DDR on a really big pad.
Yeah.
Sounds like fun. But yeah, you can find eggs in Rosemary's kitchen.
Well, he's gonna go all super into it. He enjoys cooking, so like, I'm gonna make an omelet in this bitch.
Rosemary will literally just scramble some eggs and then put cheese on it and be happy.
If he sees that, he'll be like, "Oh my god, you fucking heathen."
Rosemary throws a spoon at him.
Well, if he sees it. It's not happened yet.
Rosemary would still throw a spoon at him.
Alright, that's fair.
Although, honestly, she's probably just eating the Cyberpunk Lucky Charms out of the box.
Cyberpunk Lucky Charms is also a good episode.
It is.
I'm really trying to think of a good name for, like, what they would be called in this cyberpunk world.
Lucky Bits, as in megabits?
Lucky Bits.
Lucky Bites.
Lucky Bites.
Lucky Bites?
I
Oh,
like that
Lucky
one.
Bites, but like
Lucky
with a
Bites.
Y.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
That's cute.
That is cute. That's canon.
And then it's cinnamon toast hard drives.
Cinnamon Toast Hard
I don't know why, but that carries the same energy as deep fried JPEGs. Do I look like I know what I do?
Cinnamon Toast Hard Drives.
You're welcome, Kim. There's some world building for you.
I'm just trying to think if there's like anything like similar to like the word crunch in technology.
Only in game design.
Only in game design.
Topical humor.
Cinnamon Toast slavery.
Cinnamon toast.
Crunch time?
Almost slavery.
Oh, God.
Cinnamon Toast Telltale.
Yep.
Maybe
Oh,
we're
boy.
swapping the wrong words. Maybe we should swap out toast.
Cinnamon hard drive crunch?
You're really on that hard drive thing.
I
aren't
don't
you?
know. It's just the only thing I could think of.
I'm rather confused as to why extra technology means everything has to be named after computers.
I don't know.
It's something we're going.
Because, fuck you, I said so.
Cinnamon veil crunch?
Cin-
Veil charm?
Cinnamon dystopia crunch.
Send him into dystopia crunch. Lucky dystopian charms.
Looking dystopian germs.
Good lord.
Cinnamon Veil Crimes.
Cinnamon veil cream.
Dystopias are for kids.
I think I give up. I'm good. I'm good. Nate trying to name cereal at this point.
This is like a fucking Mabim Bam bit.
It is. It really is.
Raisin augmented reality. That was a stretch, I'm sorry. But yeah, Rosemary's just sitting on her pillows eating Lucky Charms out of a box. Because she is a
all
gremlin.
professional chef in the kitchen. There's all kinds of shit everywhere at this point.
So we've got a person that's actually being an adult and a serial gremlin.
Oh, hey, Aiden, right?
Yeah.
Can I get some of that food you're making when you're done?
Yeah. I can make up 2.
Cool. Thanks. That was Dakota.
Yeah.
Unless I didn't make that clear.
I assumed
Yeah.
Sophie was probably too much busy having a panic attack to think about food.
Yeah, Sophie's having a rough time.
Bless her.
Rosemary, in a flash of compassion, gets up and grabs the Cyberpunk Cinnamon Toast Crunch and shoves the box in her face. Eat.
Oh, okay.
Get over that hangover.
Yeah.
Oh, right. She actually pulls out a pill and pops it.
Alright.
Now that your ailment has been settled. Can you
Rosemary
please
just glares at her and calls her a cheater.
What? I mean, do you want one?
No.
Okay, then... Okay, whatever. I guess that doesn't matter.
Rosemary will suffer through her punishment. And swear to never drink again inside her mind, but then knows in 2 days she's going to be downing the vodka again.
May I suggest a
Hasn't-
bloody...
Wasn't she already trying to?
Yeah. What's your point?
I'm just not sure why she needs to wait 2 days.
Because that's probably the amount of time Percival is going to make her wait.
Oh, that's fair. I hadn't even considered that.
I'm going to teach Percival how to make a Bloody Mary.
That's probably an important life skill for him.
Yes, let's cure your hangover with more alcohol.
I mean, if it works, it works.
It does.
Yeah. Hair of the dog.
I will take your words for it, because I have never done an alcohol.
Yeah, I've never been hungover, but it's just people
Me
say
neither.
it works, so...
I've been buzzed, but never farther than that.
Yeah, I've only got drunk for a little bit. It didn't last longer than like an hour.
I've gotten shit-faced before. It gets bad.
Yeah, I tried to avoid that. Just drink water. It's all good.
Yeah, just giant glass of water, tiny martini glass. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
It'll work.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway,
Anyway,
Baru's going to ask about Julianne Locke.
Oh, yeah, Juliana Locke. She's a pretty famous member of the, you guys know the Fallen Leaves?
I will
Yes.
search the veil.
Rosemary, who is too hungover to think hard about anything, goes, no.
No.
That is an
Me,
8
the
unlifting.
player, doesn't think I should.
You actually all should know.
God damn it.
We should?
I failed the test.
Yes, it's in the doc.
Oh, I thought you meant
Oh.
like... I just meant like, would me, the player, should know that my character is what more like what I meant. Yeah, I remember it from the doc, though.
I don't
Oh,
remember it from the doc.
I haven't looked at the document in like 5 months, so
I'm
Kim,
looking
I,
now.
I mean, I
Kim,
made it
I care
a
about your
month ago, but
creation.
I.
thanks, Jay.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I'm trying to be here for you.
I can sum it up real quick. You don't actually need to go
No,
and
I
look.
found it. It's fine. It's
Okay.
like 3 sentences.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Anyway, I rolled 8 on lifting the veil to search for information about the fallen leaves.
Alright, let me find the fucking basic moves thing again. Lift the veil. 8 is just an impression. You get the impression that these guys are bad news. They are very, very violent.
Alright. I may
Rosemary
have.
first.
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I tell Sophie, I may have heard of it, but I'm not 100% certain.
Okay. They're... they're basically a terrorist group. They want to bring down the veil and make everyone go back to living in trees and all that, and they're not... They kill a lot of people. Like, constantly. It's kind of their thing. So, if one of their famous, not quite leader people is here, that's real bad.
Maru just kind of tilts their head at the whole killing people thing, and just like, I'm not certain what the problem is.
With killing people?
Rosemary goes, "You're literally talking to the robot who makes a gun with his hand."
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, basically, most people don't want to die, and most people don't want to kill anyone. And these guys don't care if they die, and they want to kill a lot of people.
Rosemary adds, "Also, killing someone to prove a point is generally not something people like."
Yeah, that, too.
I see. So they do not kill for an objective, but rather just to kill.
They have, like, an objective, supposedly, but yeah.
Mainly, they kill people to get others to listen to them.
Yeah. It's not a great look.
It is inefficient. I do not like it.
Their clothes also aren't a great look. Hey! She face plants into her cereal box.
Sophie holds her hand out for a high five.
And
Rosemary just kind of slaps blindly at it. I don't know.
Go ahead and give me a roll. See just how sweet the high five is.
Oh, that's an 8. That's not bad, actually.
And she's gonna walk
It's a pretty
out
decent high
quietly
five.
with his 2 plates and sit next to Dakota quietly and just resume listening to all this terrible shit that's going on around him.
Dakota takes his food. Takes his food.
Food.
Can't fucking talk.
Neither can I. It's
we'll
fine.
just assume
He takes his food.
that it is filled with whatever he would exactly want in an omelet because Aiden's just that fucking good at cooking.
Holy shit. How did you even know?
I just know these things, my friend.
Dakota's staring at you in awe.
Aiden's just happy he met a sane one.
The sane one is a mobster.
Don't you talk about my
Well-
new friend like that.
She's not wrong, but he's also the biggest pussy of the family.
She's not wrong, but she's not right.
Dakota's a soft boy.
Yes, Dakota's a soft boy.
I support soft boys.
So why would alright, Varu goes back to asking, why is the leader of this organization here then?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not exactly in contact with her. I just know who she is. And we don't want to be where she is. Do we... Is there a way out of here?
I feel like that's asking for trouble.
Well, it's a very tall building that's mostly glass on the outside. She does have a balcony that opens up from the living space. So
I mean, to be fair, this is like an area where there are just a fuck ton of buildings.
yeah.
So if you wanted to, you could attempt to make your way over to another building. That sounded a lot more cautionary than I meant for it to. Like, there isn't like a huge amount of danger in doing so. There are pathways and bridges and all that sort of thing.
Oh,
Also,
you were
there's
just suggesting.
parkour.
I think you were
But
just suggesting
would-
like straight up jumping.
No,
Parkour.
no. There are definitely a lot of ways to get from building to building because that's just what I imagine the future to be like. But you would have to get out of the police-controlled lockdown. And you do not know currently what floor the police are searching.
Nor do we know
You
if these
don't
are
know
the
where
same police
Juliana
that...
is. Yeah, also that.
We don't know if these are the same police that almost caught us the night before.
Oh crap!
If it's just the same shift.
Yes, you
Yes.
almost caught you.
Shut up.
Yeah, I mean, what do we gotta worry about? We're fine.
Unidentified flying Aiden.
So, is there a way out? Or...
Technically...
I'm not so sure putting ourselves in the middle of the danger is the wise move here.
Well, but we're putting ourselves in the middle of the danger so we can get even further away from the danger.
But we're in the middle of danger that's got protected barricades around it.
Corollary.
Fair
We're
point.
also attempting to remove ourselves from something may cause ignorance of the police.
Rosemary goes, yeah, I've already had one of those. I don't need another. Not in 24 hours.
I'm agreeing with her for once. This is serious.
Not all of us can escape the police that easily.
So, we just wait it out?
I mean,
Rosemary shrugs. I got food.
she's not even looking for us. She just happens to be here. So, what are the odds that, like, would be specifically us? Less than out there.
I believe this is a term called tempting fate. The likelihood has jumped up to 97%.
Rosemary stops and thinks and goes, I don't even know what she would want to be here for. I mean, yeah, I live in a nice place, but this isn't the place where the corporates live.
I will not
Well,
take
how
chances.
much do you know about your neighbors?
Rosemary is a hacker, so probably more than her neighbors realize.
That's true.
Unless you're gonna make me fucking roll for it.
I mean, yeah, obviously.
Damn it. Ah!
RNGesus, RNGesus.
Hey, RNGesus has been on my side in these games, all except for once.
Wow.
Give me my goddamn die.
Can't say I can relate.
How's that experience taste, you useless fuck?
Jeez.
I
Wow.
love
Fuck?
you. I love you.
That was so hostile.
That was so hostile.
That is another 8. 5 plus 3.
That is an 8. So, you probably have a basic idea of what your neighbors are like. Although, obviously, there might be some things that they have kept hidden.
If I'm wrong, fuck me.
I don't know. We have like an attack bot here. I feel pretty safe camping out here with him.
As you say that, Varu like gets ready, like gets in like a standing position and stands maybe kind of in front of the door. And you see something pop off of his arm and swing into his hand. It almost looks like a club or a bat.
Yeah, ain't nobody fucking with that.
Rosemary goes, if he breaks down my door, I'm gonna be pissed.
I will not move until a hostile entity comes towards us.
Yeah, my vote's just to continue kicking it here until it gets cleared.
I mean, you got food. I'm sure she's got a TV or whatever counts as entertainment around here. You're good. Bathroom's nice.
There's a butler in the house as well.
Well,
Just then.
oh no.
Just then, everything went wrong.
Just then the raw uh-oh.
You hear a knock at the door. So,
Alright.
yeah, a knock came at the door.
Is there like a peephole?
Yeah.
There can be.
Yeah, I'll just say there is.
Can I
Because I
just
assume,
ignore the problem till it goes away?
I assume most apartment doors
You
have
can
peepholes.
damn well try.
Varu will place the very center of his optical sensor directly onto the peephole.
Is it helpful?
Who do I see?
You see someone completely unfamiliar to you. They seem to be something between or I should say she, seems to be something between a punk and a goth. And she looks a little bit younger than the people you're currently in the room with, since I think everyone is actually around the same age.
I guess so.
Unidentified female
so?
human at the door.
Is she the Popo?
She is dressed in civilian clothing.
Probably not the Popo then.
She knocks again.
Varu kind of raises the volume on his voice a little bit, but it's not like shouting. It's literally just like if you hit the volume button, it's going up. Identify yourself.
Rosemary's just like, we could have just ignored her. Pretend we weren't home.
No, why would we do that? That would make too much sense.
The girl kind of jumps back, and because, fucking very, very loud voice just appeared. Oh, hi. I'm Dorothy. We're your neighbors from like a floor below, and we kind of locked ourselves at our apartment, and we don't want to be out here. Right. Hi. She kind of pulls someone in from out of view, and you see words. You see another woman around the same age, wearing much more casual clothes.
Do I know of a Dorothy that lives below me?
Yes.
Okay.
This is Dorothy, and the other girl that just got pulled in is named Aura. Aura.
Okay. Rosemary groans and sort of taps her head against her box of cereal like she's thinking. And goes, fine. And she gets up and undoes the security on the door and sort of just pokes her head out. Is like, I'm going to look to see if they're being followed by anyone or if there's anyone else around.
Okay, let's say that is a roll of some kind. Let's say that is... I'll just say analyze, I guess.
Okay. And I actually have to roll this with a state, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Okay. I'm gonna do this with scared, I guess. Okay, that's not bad. I keep getting 8s tonight.
Okay.
Hey, that's successful usually.
7 and 9 ask to. I'm not gonna make you stick to those particular questions because those are more active threat situations. So you get to ask a question. 2 questions that you can think of.
First question. Do they look shady at all? Are they being shifty in any way?
No.
Okay. Second question. Is there anyone else in the hallway?
Yes.
Who else is in the hallway? Do I recognize them?
You do not. It is a dark-skinned woman with very short purple hair, and she seems to be holding on to something that she's just kind of hidden behind her, just out of your view. And she is just kind of standing there.
Okay. Rosemary is going to keep the door very closed, or as close as she can, and pull Dorothy and Aura in, but not let the other woman in.
Okay. Yeah, you manage that.
All right.
Or kind of has to step aside to let them in. Let them fully in.
And she sort of motions at Percival to keep an eye on them. And she looks back at the other woman and is like, "And who are you?"
You've still got the door open?
Actually, no. No, I don't. I slammed it in her face. And I turned the security back on.
You...
Okay.
But
Then, yeah.
I am watching through the peephole.
Mm-hmm. You watch as she begins pacing.
I turn...
Very hurriedly.
Okay. I turn to Dorothy and Aura and go, "Who was that other woman?"
I don't know. Dorothy answers you verbally. Aura just kind of shrugs.
"There's a security threat in the building. And you were followed by a woman you don't know who is currently pacing outside my damn door. And that's your answer?"
I mean, when you put it that way, it sounds bad.
Varu is going to ask Sophie, with a lowered voice this time.
Mm-hmm.
Volume has been reduced. Can you please describe what Juliana Locke looks like?
I mean, she's she's got dark skin, she's got short, blue hair, she's probably a little taller than I am.
Can you come with me, please?
Okay. Sure. She gets up and comes with you.
I just bring her to the door and tell her to look through the peephole.
Rosemary will step aside to let her do that.
Sophie falls to the floor.
Great. This is excellent.
We have a well-known terrorist right outside our door. Right outside Rosemary's door, rather.
Rosemary is going to pick up a random bug from the counter and throw it at a wall.
Okay. You throw it at the wall.
And she has a face that looks like she's trying very hard not to scream right now.
Look, this may in fact be a beneficial opportunity for us.
Really? Do tell!
What? How?
If we eliminate her, the threat is gone, and so the lockdown will end.
Yeah, there's that. Or killing her will just make us more of targets. Because apparently I am one now.
Eliminate, not kill.
Is there a difference?
Rarely.
Okay.
Rosemary is going to walk up to Dorothy and Aura and say in a very careful voice, "You just led a terrorist to my front doorstep. Give me one good reason why I should not throw you back out in the hallway with her."
She was already there when we got there?
Oh, good. Alright. So, what's that about leaving this place? Is it sounding like a better idea now?
Well, now I have to fucking move.
Yeah, that's totally only the worst possible conclusion to all of this.
Look, a terrorist knows where I live now. I'm a bit in shock. Right now, you let me have my emotions.
We could all be dead. Moving is the least of our concerns right now.
Yeah, well, if I'm dead, I don't have to worry about moving.
Well, here's the thing. Aiden, you may need to develop courage rather quickly.
I don't like it.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Do you recall how I said that eliminate does not always mean kill?
I'm familiar with yes.
As I have assessed, you are the only way with methods to deal with situations that does not involve killing.
Yeah, and they get us into more trouble, as we saw last night.
There are first times for any successful thing.
Well, if it fails, depending on you to cover my ass.
The way I see it, the best chance we have at eliminating this threat may not even be actually harming it. After all, this is probably a police investigation to find her. So, it stands to reason that if we simply lead her towards the police, then that would be it. Then that would be the end of that would be the end of the threat.
Yeah.
As the
This is possible.
As the manipulator, that seems like something you're best at handling.
Yeah. I don't like these good points you're making right now.
Is he on thin fucking ice?
You're on thin fucking ice, Varu. You might just be in ice cold water, depending on how this goes.
It doesn't help that Varu's heavy. He's gonna break that thin ice.
Oh my god. It's gonna shatter right through.
It's gonna shatter right under my high-powered legs.
At least he's really good at icebreakers. Hey, Lemeo.
Hey.
Alright.
As a contingency, we can always default to killing.
Yeah, you guys are really good at that, so I guess again, please cover my ass if this goes badly.
Speaking of killing, Rosemary's gonna go back up the stairs, and you hear the sound of a panel moving, and she comes back down with a rather large rifle in her hands.
Yeah.
What
That's
fuck?
probably a smart move.
I have a terrorist on my doorstep. I figured it was time to pull out the literal big gun.
Alright, just please do not shoot me in the process of this. Thank you.
Well, don't get in my way and I won't have to.
I'm gonna be all up in the way if I'm the one starting this whole thing. Oh. Alright, well.
If your pillow throwing was any indication, Aiden, I suggest having me between you and Rosemary for the duration.
I'm gonna fucking die today.
I'd like to think Rosemary's aim with those pillows was pretty good.
This is where she botches. This is where it's gonna happen. She's gonna just fucking shoot David in the head. And he just dies.
Don't jinx me.
Roll a new character.
At least then he won't have to worry about Rosemary probably recruiting him to help
Then
him.
it deflects off of his metal brain and he lives. It's amazing. It was a miracle. Alright.
Okay.
What shit do I have on my rifle?
Alright.
Oh, it's high-powered.
Yes.
Lay it out for me again. What is your current plan of action?
I have no fucking clue.
Me neither.
Varg's
I'm
got
not-
this plan here. I'm waiting for it to be laid down.
Do we even have to leave the room for Aiden's stuff to mess with her?
Probably not.
No, it's whatever digital environment he's in.
Guess what? This entire building is more than likely a digital environment.
Yep.
The entire world is a digital environment at this point.
So
There you go.
can I just affect another zip code while I'm here if I just feel
Yeah.
like it?
Theoretically?
You would have to use a computer. You would have to use something more like in-depth than just the implants that you currently have.
Well,
the
guess
overlay
what
implants.
Rosemary has upstairs?
Excellent. Time to manipulate the world.
Zawardo.
Zawarudo!
Well, that's the end of the podcast, everyone.
Hi, in
A
case you
bomb
didn't
goes
know.
off, everyone dies.
Excellent.
Can't reference JoJo's in front of Kim.
Yeah, it's illegal. I'm sorry.
Alright, whatever. I've
Fine,
never
I'm
seen the damn
I'm
thing
banning
anyway.
Homestuck then.
No Homestuck in front of
Bitch,
me.
I'm God. Can do whatever the fuck I want.
Jay will remember this.
Oh no.
Alright, so... Where are the police then if I'm going to be leading her to said police?
Rosemary could probably find out on her computers if she want to hack the security system.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised that didn't come up before now.
Well, she was munching on Lucky Charms.
No, like, I get it. It makes sense. I'm just also kind of surprised that it didn't come up before now, because that seems like the first thing I would assume a hacker would do. But yes.
Well, let's try it. What am I rolling again? We had a thing for this that we decided this was. Oh, I need to mark.
Probably did, but I
I'm
don't
scared.
remember. Oh, it was divert,
Divert. Okay.
because that's just a distraction.
I
So,
s-
go ahead and roll.
Well, are we hacking to distract her or hacking to find out where the police are so we could herd her there?
That's true. It seems like you're more rolling for that.
Is that an analyze?
Let's just
then?
make it a basic risk roll.
Risk roll. Okay. I'm gonna do calm now because she's in her element on the compoots.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That is 11.
Okay. Then that is a complete success.
Yep,
So
yep.
you've already had like your backdoors into these feeds for
Months
as long
now.
as you've been in the building.
Pretty much.
It was, in fact, the second thing you did upon moving in.
First one was christening
Ah.
the bed.
Oh my god.
I mean, I wasn't gonna like just state the joke, but yeah, that's what I was going for.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Um,
bash that in with the hammer.
Hammer of Justice is unisex.
The hammer of row-boning.
Christ.
The hammer is the robot penis.
Oh my god, I can't fucking breathe.
Oh my god, I'm not okay anymore.
You're welcome.
I say implying I was ever okay.
What the fuck does OK stand for?
Oklahoma.
That's true.
There is also a town in Oklahoma called OK, so there you go.
I hear it's pretty mediocre.
There's like nothing in it except for a catfish restaurant.
That's even worse than mediocre somehow.
I tried it. They're pretty okay.
Nay. It was literally like 20 minutes south of where my grandparents lived. We ate there quite a bit.
When you asked what OK stood for, the first thing that came to my mind was just some random garbage of only kiwis. That's what it stands for.
What?
I don't
Only
know.
kiwis.
Only kiwis.
Are
Only
these
kiwis.
real
Only
kiwi
kiwis
hours?
allowed. No zucchinis.
Real kiwi hours.
It's like, why only kiwis? I don't know, because they're delicious.
Because kiwi birds are adorable.
And they're adorable birds and a delicious fruit.
And also,
Delicious.
New Zealanders are just nice.
Yes.
Delicious birds and adorable fruit.
There are many things in this room here. There's fruits and birds and people.
Yep.
I too am the people.
Mm-hmm.
Really? I thought you were a fruit.
Thought you were a tree. What the fuck?
A
I
fruit
am many
tree.
things.
A people and a fruit tree and a void.
This is all true.
I was going to try and fit that into lions and tigers and bears on mine, but I couldn't do it.
But you tried, and I appreciate the attempt.
You're welcome. Anyway, what does
so-
Rosemary find out?
She finds out that the police are... I forget, have we established how big this building even is? Like, besides just skyscraper size?
Honkin'
Like,
big.
I
many
think I said it was
floors?
like 20 floors up, and she's like on the... somewhere between 15th and 18th.
okay. So you're 20 floors up. At this point, the police are down on the 7th floor.
Oh my god, they're so slow.
I mean, they have to, like, thoroughly comb every floor,
I mean,
searching for a terrorist.
fair, but that doesn't mean Rosemary's any less pissed about it.
No, I mean, she's allowed to be. I'm just, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we gotta get her down at least 12 floors.
Hey.
Maybe? No, less than that.
Hey, Sophie. How
She's
much?
passed out on the floor.
Oh my god.
Well, never fucking mind.
Varu shakes Sophie. This is robotic shaking, so it's just like...
She wakes up and is screaming.
Hey,
Rosemary's just like we don't have enough noise right now.
maybe later. Right now, I need your attention.
What? Why? What? Why couldn't you just let me sleep?
Bitch, I don't get to sleep. You don't get to either.
Rosemary just goes, hell yeah! Bitch, if we gotta work, you do too. She's giving Aiden
Rosemary's approval fills Aiden with shame.
Nah, he's feeling valid in this house.
Feel
He's
valid
what?
in this Chili's tonight.
feeling
Yeah.
valid in Rosemary's apartment.
How much else do you know about this woman?
Not much.
I mean, you knew what she looked like. I mean, is that common knowledge, or...
She probably has wanted posters.
That's
Yeah.
true. So you don't know anything more about, like... not her personal history, of course not, but, like, I don't know. Things that have given her problems in the past, or how she's been thwarted, or is she always successful?
I mean, she's pretty much always been successful. That's why she's still alive.
was trying to see
I
if
mean,
I
if
could
she
figure out
gets
if there
arrested,
was...
they're executing her, like, immediately.
Okay, so law enforcement in general is probably the most thing she's probably the most afraid of, then.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Really, I was just fishing for a fear. That sounds like a pretty good fear to me. Okay. Well, we gotta scare this woman down the hallway towards the stairs, elevator. Assuming stairs, probably better.
Stairs is probably the better bet.
Probably better. Which way are the
Yeah, the
stairs
elevator's been
down?
shut down.
Which way is to the stairs that go down?
It's...
The stairs are usually right by the elevators in most buildings.
Okay.
So whatever way you came
Right by the
up.
elevators, there are stairs on either side. Each floor is basically home to 4 different apartments with a sort of just like area space in between.
Okay. So my plan here is to make it look like the police are up here and kind of just herd her towards the stairs and cut her off so she's got to go downstairs. And then pursue her as far as my manipulations will go. It's the best thing I've got. Anybody else has any better ideas?
I don't know, but if he wants to come up and break the sanctity of Rosemary's loft, he could probably get a little farther on her computers.
Yeah.
Hey,
I like the idea of that.
This is your time to shine. Like, there are 2 danger zones that this lady can go into. Rosemary's house or to the police. There's 2 end games here.
3 end games. She just blows the building.
Well, if you let me, I'll take a crack at using that computer.
She's sitting cross-legged in a rolly chair, and she sort of pushes off of one side of the desk and goes to another side where she's got another 3 monitors and a keyboard, and she grabs a couple like an ottoman, I guess, and puts it down in front of the other set of computers for you.
Alright, so instead of just doing this floor, I'm going to have to create squadrons of police officers probably on every floor to keep chasing her down. So how many is that? What? We're on the 15th, 16th?
We're about 15th. You gotta go at least 8 floors down to get to the
8
7th.
floors. Alright.
You can either send her down or you can send her to the roof.
Where there are probably helicopters. Or the cyberpunk equivalent.
And less chances to escape.
This is true. I didn't think about that.
Either way.
Forgot
You
about
do
the
you,
existence of helicopters. As many things I forget of the existence of today.
I forgot about the existence of roofs.
Forgot about... I mean, in real life, you forgot about the existence of
I
defenders for a
mean,
little
to be
bit.
fair, in buildings like this, you don't always have easy access to the roof.
Yeah, but
Like
if
the-
it's a fancy building, there's probably a helipad.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a helipad.
And I would assume
Kim
that door
has
would have been on
decided.
lockdown, but that's a way to get in from the roof. But I mean,
Either way.
if we wanted to say that's viable, then I'm cool with saying that's viable.
It's a viable option.
Okay.
So you can send her up to the roof where hopefully the helicopters find her. And she doesn't have a copter of her own
That you know of.
that we know of.
All right.
We hope she doesn't have
Yeah.
her. Or we can send her downstairs into the arms of the police. And hope she doesn't have
Arms of an angel.
in the arms of the coppers.
Yeah.
And hopefully
And in
she
that
does.
case, there are no arms. There are only bullets.
Well, yeah, but in this scenario, it's not that bad because she's a terrorist who blows shit up.
We'll just corral her up to the roof. I'm sure they've got all kinds of helicopters and whatnot up there, ready to watch the building. Tries to jump out or anything. Alright. So that's what? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, like 6 floors.
Yep.
Alright, let's see what I can do. And see if the dice don't fucking hate me. Alright, let me remember how to do this.
Roll 2d6 plus an emotional state.
Cyber brain for this boy.
Alright. Cyber brain.
Has to roll his big brain.
Yeah, okay.
I hate my life.
Oh no.
What'd you get?
A 4.
Do you add any of your emotional state to that?
I've included my cyber brain.
So,
Mark 1 experience.
mark 1 experience.
I love my life.
We're gonna hit max level before any of us.
I'm almost leveling up, actually.
Christ almighty.
I don't think I have any experience.
Yeah, rub it in my fucking face, thank you.
And, are any of you still watching her at this point?
Well, I've probably got the cameras on with
You've got
my
the
hacking.
cameras on. Yeah, and Aiden would have to be able to see what's going on in order to even try and affect anything.
Mm-hmm. So he and I are, at least.
Yes. So you see the fake police officers that immediately appear around her. And she pulls something out of a pocket, hits a button, and everything goes dark.
Well, that's not good.
Rosemary grips her desk and goes, "She got into my goddamn system."
So about that leaving, boys and girls.
Can I attempt to get shit back?
Yes, that will be a roll.
Alright. What am I rolling?
1 sec. Let me... Yeah, I think we'll just call that a risk roll.
Alright. Oh my god!
What'd you get?
Another goddamn 8.
Oh no, an 8.
No, it's
That's
just
so
weird
awful.
that I keep getting them. I swear.
Okay.
I'm not mad at it. It's just really weird.
Mm-hmm. I really want to use mine, but I can't find mine. Hey, little buddy.
You managed to reboot most of your systems, but you have no control, really?
Was she actually in Rosemary's system or in the security system in general?
Both.
Fuck. Now she's got to get new firewalls,
And
too.
Percival has been shut down.
Alright, I think I know what's happening now.
Rosemary
this
is
is-
grabbing her goddamn rifle.
Well, this is going to hell in a handbasket real quick.
Rosemary's going to see if she can try and reboot Percival, too.
Okay.
Is that a roll, too?
No.
Okay.
That is not a roll. It's just going to take time.
Okay. She's gonna try and do that. Get her boyfriend
Okay.
back. And the rifle is within centimeters of her right now. Because she is ready to kill a bitch.
Waru's standing in front of the door, and he's winding up almost like a batting machine would. So it's not like how a person would, but it's just like very, very tightly wound and ready to swing as soon as if someone comes in.
Even Aiden is like fighting his hand to his own weapon that he doesn't even like to use. Not a violent guy, but he's scared.
What do you have again?
He has a thermal chain.
Yeah, Dakota is gone.
Where the hell did he go?
I
Gone.
beg your
No,
fucking pardon.
he's just hiding.
Oh,
But like,
Is he locked himself in the bathroom?
yes.
oh crap.
Aura and Dorothy don't really seem to mind any of what's going on.
Damn, you said I'm like him? I ain't the one fucking hiding in the goddamn bathroom. I'm almost a little insulted.
Waru has no response. Not confirming or denying.
Can I check again to see if
Aiden will
Aura
remember
and
that.
Dorothy are shady?
Yeah,
Whoa.
you can.
'Cause-
That would be a. Make sure I'm getting this right. That would be a probe roll.
Alright. Oh, great. That was a 1.
What?
Yep. I
Okay,
rolled.
mark 1 experience.
I rolled with a scared, and that's a -1.
Oh.
And I got a 2.
Okay, mark 1 experience.
I was gonna question for a second, just like, how the hell do you roll 1 with 2 dice?
You
Because I
forgot
got a
about the
-1,
negative
and I keep
modifiers.
dropping my dice. So yeah, I can't tell if anything's going on with them.
Yep.
They're being weird, but I can't
Oh.
tell if that's just because they're
I don't know
weird.
shit about shit. Could I try to see if they're being weird?
Sure.
You can't do any worse than I did.
It is literally not possible.
Yeah, there's no -2 state?
No, there's only -1s. Thank God.
Yep.
Oh boy, mine is also -1 because he's scared right now. So this is fun. I'm gonna use my dice though, see if this changes anything, because
Okay.
our Peapod's been mean to me every time I've used it for this game.
It's jealous.
It really has.
It's jealous now that you have actual dice.
Okay, this is already better, because... Hold on.
Okay. What'd you get?
I got a 9.
Oh, thank fuck.
Okay, that's a 9.
Fuck our Peapod.
Hold 1.
Eat my ass.
So, you can ask one of the basic questions.
Guess I should open that book up and look at him.
You can ask, are you telling the truth? What are you really feeling? What do you intend to do? What do you wish I'd do? Or how could I get you to blank?
Mark, I really feel flattered you believe in me to be able to think that fast about what you're saying to my face.
Sorry.
Like, that was really nice. I have to me to remind you that I'm dumb.
You're not dumb. Don't do that.
Don't
insult yourself.
do that.
See, you have to
Don't insult
remind me
yourself.
because I am also dumb.
Not both of you. Stop. None of you are dumb.
You
We're
may
all
be
my
dumb,
very
but at
dear
least you're not
friends.
stupid.
I'll show you dumb.
No. You may be dumb, but at least you're not stupid.
Thanks, Megan. That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. Alright. Blah, blah, blah. God, these are a lot of extra words just to get what I want to get to. There it is.
Kim posted what the questions you can ask.
Yeah, I copy and pasted them.
Well, I was already doing the thing, and I was committed.
If you want to look in the book, it's page 51.
So I can ask one question.
Yes. If there's something else that you would rather ask, I will allow you to. But those are the core questions.
Yeah, I kind of want to. There's like a question I want to ask, but I kind of want to like bend it a bit because it's not the way it reads. It's just not really actually what he's asking. Because I want to ask like,
Okay.
are you telling?
What is it?
It's like, are you telling the truth? But like, more like want to know like, you know, are you sure you don't know this woman or whatever? Like, was what you said about your relationship with this woman and her presence on this floor true?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's true. Never met her, never even seen her before today. We're just, used to situations like this, you could say.
How are you used to situations like this?
All right.
We live in a town like this, and you're asking that question?
But you're on thin fucking ice.
Amazing. Aiden has a catchphrase.
And Rosemary says, and it's starting to crack.
Alright, well.
By the way, she's like literally cradling Percival in her lap. As he's trying to reboot.
Okay, well. I tried doing what I can do, but I can't do it in the dark. So where are we at now?
Did I manage to get the cameras back up or nah?
Yes.
Okay.
At this point, you'll have managed to.
Is she still in the hallway?
Yep.
Are my projections still there, or like?
No, they've all disappeared.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, it's probably not going to get her a
Everything
second time.
essentially reset back to normal.
Yeah, that trick's probably not going to get her a second time. So.
No. But you know what's weird? Literally everything electronic in this room restarted except Varu.
Huh.
Aiden just kind of points at him and is looking at him and thinking like,
Unless Kim just forgot.
Why do you have a part in this?
No, that was intentional.
Okay. Making sure.
I'm just really entertained that it took that long.
I mean, I probably would have never thought of that.
It's kind of funny that the character this happened to did not think of this. Possible explanation. I'm not linked to any of these systems.
But Percival's not linked to the security system either.
Well, neither is Aiden's eye, or any of our cybernetics. And I believe that none of those actually got affected by the outage.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to ask.
Yeah, no, they didn't.
So either, and this is going to sound real frickin' stupid, either she was able to make an EMP that specifically targets things, which I don't think is possible, or she somehow knew both the security codes, or managed to get into the security code, and threw that somehow to Percival.
Could be possible. Linked to you in some way. Percival was affected.
Yeah.
She's probably just a witch.
Well, you know what they did to witches.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Burn that bitch.
My flamethrower is inaccessible right now.
God.
That's alright, my bullets explode.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Alright, that's good to know. Thank you for letting me know now.
It's high powered and has exploding ammo.
I'm gonna stand over there.
High-powered legs when.
I shut off my high-powered legs last session.
That's true.
They put in the work.
They did put in the work.
Can't explode me if you can't catch me.
So, is she still just like standing there? What is she doing?
Yeah, she's being
Yeah.
awfully calm for a terrorist.
Is she still just pacing in front of my doorway?
She's pacing in the general area.
In the hallway.
In the hallway, yeah.
Up and down the hallway. Okay.
Yep.
So clearly whatever she wants is in my apartment.
Hmm.
You do remember that there are 3 other apartments on this level, correct?
Yeah.
Isn't she like outside this door specifically, or is she pacing the whole
No,
hallway?
she's been pacing around all.
Okay.
She's been pacing around the entire hallway.
Okay. What do I know
Which
about
is
my
very
neighbors?
bizarre when you just think about a woman just walking up and down a hallway very angrily for like 30 minutes.
I mean, it's a mood, though.
What mood is that?
Pacing?
Pacing can be a lot of moods.
Yeah.
Yeah, pacing can be a lot of different moods.
Pacing is my thinking mood.
I was thinking of specifically pacing angrily while you're trying to infiltrate a place.
Still a mood.
I got.
I don't
I don't
Alright.
think I said she was
okay.
pacing angrily.
I have a similar mood. It's pacing angrily when I'm trying to fucking find a place.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, how
Like,
is she?
you're-
How is she pacing, Kim?
I believe she said angrily, yes?
Did I? I genuinely do not remember
Well,
if I did or not.
I mean, it's
I
up
thought
to
you
you to
did.
decide now. Like, how is she pacing? I just want
Oh,
to know.
Yeah.
I wasn't
Now I
like
have to make
I
a
wasn't like
decision.
threatening you. I was just like, I want to know. I want to correct myself.
Someone said angrily. I thought it was you.
It was me like 3 times. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
just assumed it was true.
Why not?
She seems kind of impatient.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like at this point, hear me out. Crazy thought. If a extremely violent terrorist wanted something, this door would have probably been like somehow disabled and broken down at this point. If she can shut off all the shit in this building. She's being awfully passive about getting in here. Or getting into wherever. If that's the case.
Well, do you want to ask her what she wants?
I ain't talking fucking about saying anything to her. I'm just saying, like, it's real weird behavior. If she's supposed to be really violent. This is not really violent to me.
Well, as
That
long as she
impl-
keeps pacing here, the police will eventually show up.
Yeah, let's just wait this shit out, man.
Well,
Like-
we were trying that, and then those two showed up. And I'm saying this very angrily at Dorothy and Aura.
I mean, sounds like she was already out there anyway. We just got our attention brought to it, which may be a good thing. Maybe good that we know she's out there instead of just sitting here thinking we're okay.
Yeah, well, at least if we hadn't messed with her, my Percival would not be rebooting.
Hey, it was his idea, not mine.
Her behavior seems to indicate that she is potentially looking for something valuable. Maybe she hasn't acted violently out of fear of damaging valued goods.
You haven't perhaps stolen anything from this group that you don't know about?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna assume that's true.
Look, I steal money from people who have it.
Yeah, terrorists usually aren't the richest people, are they?
No. But
Okay.
I do know something we did recently steal.
Aiden, I have an idea.
Lay it on me.
Duplicate an acolyte.
Duplicate an act. Should Aiden know what an acolyte looks like?
Of the void
Yeah,
from like the museum?
yeah,
I assume people know what they look like, yeah.
okay. I
I
mean,
mean, yeah, acolytes generally just look like a regular ass person.
oh, okay, so I will make a regular ass person.
Make sure.
There's maybe some kind of signifier.
You know, like a Mormon.
When I hear acolyte of the void, I'm just thinking of dudes in swarthy cloaks and shit.
That's what I
No,
thought too.
I mean, I mean, it's just a religion.
Yeah, like Mormons.
Well, how am I supposed to make someone that looks like one? Do they have like a symbol that they would wear? Or...
Yes, they do. Hold
Make
on.
Uruk great again hat.
Had
Oh my God.
someone make a symbol for me, and I can't actually find it.
While you're looking for that, I have more to add to the plan.
Alright.
Make sure it appears that he is holding one of the necklaces.
Are we really sure she's gonna believe this, though?
Whether or not she believes it is irrelevant. Rather, I want to see her reaction to it.
Okay, I mean, I can at least try to do that, I guess.
This is the symbol generally associated with the acolytes,
Okay,
although it is more typically purple instead of red.
okay.
Okay.
So maybe like on
On a tie or something?
tie, necklace,
Tattooed on their frickin' face.
tattoo, maybe.
He's just wearing a polo shirt, but instead of like the polo logo, it's just that.
Yeah. Just looks like he works at Best Buy, but it's the symbol on the shirt.
Oh my god.
He looks like he had to do it to him.
Oh my
Oh
god.
god.
Where in the fuck is
Alright.
Lucky Luciano?
Oh my god. Alright,
Rosemary's
so
gonna do it to her if he don't hurry up.
So we're making
Kinky.
an acolyte, and they're holding. You said the necklaces.
Yes.
Yeah, the necklaces we just stole.
All right,
Both of them, one of them.
Either or.
probably
Whatever you wanna
both. Probably both. Wanna catch all here.
Okay.
You got your camera back up.
Yeah, camera's back up.
All right. Let me direct myself to the hallway and let's try this again, shall we?
Use your real dice this time.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh Christ.
Oh god. Hold on. Okay. 8.
Oh, okay.
8. Okay.
I rolled a
that
1 on the
is,
first one. It scared me.
You're using Cyberbrain, correct?
Yes.
So,
But then the 6 saved me.
Thank fuck. Yeah, use those
Yeah.
from now
I get
on.
to choose
an
1.
8 would be a mixed success? Yeah.
Mm. I'm gonna say, his subconscious stays repressed.
Okay. Suffer feedback. Trying to think if that's a thing that could happen at this point.
Because I was looking at it, I was like, the change is not noticed. I was like, I sure as fuck hope the change is noticed.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's the goal here.
I think for the sake of this, I would say the changes not noticed would be the difference between making it seem natural, like a person walks up from above or below, whereas if you decide not to go with that, then the person will literally just appear in front of her.
Okay. I mean, that's fine. Varo still just wants to see her reaction, so it doesn't really matter if she believes it or not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if it's like subconscious being repressed, if your subconscious shows, it may result in something maybe minor, like the person that appears before her might be someone you know.
Yeah, because I really want that today. It's just what I
You
needed.
You know what? Fair. Okay. Fair.
But
Okay.
I mean, we can do that because technically that's less harmful to the plan, just more harmful to me. But who gives a fuck about me?
Or you could, make it appear behind her and wait until she turns around. She is pacing.
Yeah, I don't get to choose how that happens, though. That's up to Kim to decide.
I mean, an 8 is that you'll do it. There's just one effect one or two of those effects that happens.
Yeah, what I don't choose can happen.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. Ultimately, you decide. We are not going to hold it against you if you choose a more selfish route. Then, okay, that sounded very, very manipulative. Ignore that.
We're not
going to blame you if you just only think of yourself.
Look. Either way, Rosemary is perfectly happy with shooting this woman at this point.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Really, in his mind, he's like, I don't really care if this looks supernatural because, again, you just told me it doesn't matter if she believes it,
That's true, yes.
So, he's gonna go with, I'm gonna keep the shit that I'm trying to keep to myself. That's always his main goal. So, yeah. Hit me.
Okay. So, which one is it that you decided upon?
Repressing his subconscious.
Repressing his subconscious. Okay. So, I'm going to go with you begin suffering a kind of feedback.
Okay.
And in this particular form, give me 1 second. Sorry, I'm using a thing because I should have done this earlier, but I forgot.
It's okay. I know you weren't expecting me to ever succeed at anything.
No, that's not it. This is a thing that I was kind of planning on for today, but I wasn't 100% sure if it was going to happen, so I didn't prepare like I should have.
Okay, that's fine. I'm a mess too. It's okay.
The current form of feedback is that you hear a number station.
Okay.
A what?
It is essentially just a series of someone reading out numbers. And
I don't like it.
They're reciting pi to the nth decibel.
The numbers, in this particular case... Oh, sorry. Is that list.
Oh.
And as soon as it gets to the end, you hear the same voice, which is just kind of a generic synthesized voice, say, today's lucky number is 13. And then it repeats.
Well, this is
That
fun.
looks like a goddamn code. Of course, I wouldn't know that because I don't hear it, but...
Yeah, it's just playing in his head, right?
Yes, it is currently just playing in your head.
Let me see. I don't think... Let me check something real quick. Okay, yeah, no. I don't think he can record, like, brain sounds. I think it's just shit with his eye. Alright, so he's just gonna suffer through this
if
very
you want to write
creepy
it
thing.
down, if you want to write it down, I'm sure Rosemary has
he'll
written
just
scraps
he'll
of
just
paper.
like pull up Notepad on the computer and just start typing it out.
Okay.
We're in the future, Megan. We're beyond paper.
Maybe she likes the aesthetic of it.
In the future, as you do something that I do for this game.
Well, yeah, but like she wanted me to go back to the caveman era and start writing shit on paper.
Look, I just imagine her desk is as messy as mine is.
Start chiseling it into the table or something.
So, now that we've established this new number station thing, the person just sort of appears behind her, and it takes her a second to eventually turn around and notice them, just sort of standing there. How are they... what do they look like at this point? Like, are they just, like, holding the necklaces out to her? Are they wearing them somehow?
I feel like turning around to see someone holding necklaces, that should be a little weird. They're just wearing them.
Okay.
It's clearly both on their neck, and they're just...
I'm sorry to ask again. How did the symbol come into play? Did you decide?
Are they already
Was it
wearing
like
necklaces? They just need necklaces.
Was they wearing like a T-shirt with it on?
Let's just say they have like a tattoo on their arm of it.
Okay.
Very noticeable.
She, upon noticing them, immediately runs over to try and take the necklaces. And her hands pass through, and she realizes what's going on. And you actually hear her yell, "I'd appreciate it if y'all didn't fuck with me right now."
That makes 2 people.
So we can confirm what she's after.
Yeah, that's pretty super obvious. Alright.
Sophie,
Sophie?
darling, what the fuck are these necklaces, and why is a terrorist after them?
I don't know.
Well, you better start knowing real quick.
Or else I'm just gonna toss these out to her.
All I know is that they were my friends. And she...
Your friend was in very serious danger if this was the kind of thing it attracted.
How did she get these necklaces?
Apparently, I don't know. She just kind of had them.
Was she involved in some shit?
Not that I know of.
Well, apparently you didn't know much.
Yeah, it sounds like that friend was keeping a lot of secrets.
Apparently.
Well, obviously you don't know, so we're not gonna harass you over it. You have to figure out a
Question
new
is,
plan.
how did they know that the necklaces were here?
I mean...
Did any of you, like, examine them particularly closely?
Are they fucking tracked?
I think Aiden looked at them, but I think he failed at looking at them, so...
I mean, I'm not gonna make you roll for this. Yeah, they're bugged.
God damn it.
Can I get the bugs off of them?
Yes.
Alright.
Alright.
I'm gonna try and do that.
Yeah. See if you can identify those in any way. See maybe
Yeah.
where the source is. Or
Yeah.
the place it's sending it to.
Alright, I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
roll for that.
Okay.
I assume I have to roll for this. You're
God
not
damn
telling
it.
me otherwise.
I can't believe we were bamboozled.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
gotta roll for it? Okay.
Yeah, you gotta roll.
Alright.
Let's say that's a... I guess just with risk again.
That's an 11.
That's an 11.
That's an 11.
Okay. Then you know that the bug's signal is essentially going directly to the museum that they were taken from.
Okay.
Yeah.
So apparently that means that the acolytes and the falling leaves are in cahoots.
Seems
Or
so.
she was hacking them in the first place.
Mm.
Either way, I'm displeased with this.
Do you wish to keep the bug for future reference, or shall we dispose of it?
I mean, my first thought was to attach them to different necklaces and then toss them out the window as far as I could throw them. Or get Varu to throw them as far as he could throw them, because I'm sure he's got a better arm than I do.
It's honestly not a bad idea. Or just attach it to anything and just throw the bug.
You could fucking flush them, honestly.
That too.
There is a slight issue with that idea.
Yeah, Dakota's in the bathroom.
That's true.
And he's locked the door.
Not what I meant.
Okay.
Kind of reasonable to assume that she's already figured out that the necklace is here somewhere, and is not using the tracker to find it anymore.
Yeah, but if she doesn't necessarily know that if the bug leaves, that doesn't mean that the necklaces have left too. Because she doesn't necessarily know that we know that they're bugged.
Very well. We shall flush them.
We shall flush them.
Here's the thing, though. Is it more likely that we flush the necklaces? Or throw them out a window? Also, would flushing them make the bugs go on the fritz?
Probably.
That's true too.
I will say they will not.
Okay.
I established last episode
that most things are waterproof.
Water doesn't really have an effect on electronics at this point, so
well, God says
they would not be affected at all.
So we're fine. It's okay.
So either way. But still, what's more logical? Throwing necklaces out a window, off a balcony, or flushing them down a toilet?
I mean...
There are 2 necklaces.
We could do one of each.
Exactly.
Oh, there's 2 bugs?
2 bugs. There's one on each, I guess.
Yes, there's 2 bugs. One on each.
Yeah.
We shall throw one and flush the other.
Okay, so I'm just gonna grab a random necklace, because I'm pretty sure Rosemary just grabbed an armful of necklaces and attached
Yes, she did.
one of the bugs to just a random one. Probably the ugliest one of the bunch.
Yeah, this thing is hideous.
Yeah, so I'm going to give that to Varu to throw off the balcony and see if he can make it just go as far as he fucking can. And then I'm going to take the other one. I'm not going to attach it to a necklace, though. And I'm going to bang on my own bathroom door and tell Dakota to open the fuck up.
Go ahead and give me a... Let me make sure I got this right. Give me a... What is it?
Make a roll
Sway roll.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a 7.
That is a 7.
That's a 7.
Okay. I'll give you this one. You owe him a debt now for opening a door
to my own damn bathroom.
Yep.
Amazing.
Christ almighty. I'll pay him in booze later. Alright.
That's one way to repay your debts.
I mean, I don't know what else he'd want from me. Well, I have ideas, but I don't want to go into it.
You may be wrong on that.
I could make this real creepy. But I'm not gonna.
I have a robot boyfriend.
Oh, but come on, he's a nice guy. No.
I will literally shoot him with my
I
exploding
vaguely
bullets.
remember something about
Kim.
Dakota that may make this a little more complicated.
Oh no.
Christ. Yeah, I'm gonna flush the other bug.
Okay.
Alright. And then I gave the one on the necklace to Varu to Chuck.
Okay, Varu does something really stupid here.
That's a good sentence.
So Varu does not have a normal skeleton, first off. So he's not limited to the same movement that you are all limited to.
No, I would hope not.
So, he's gonna wrap the necklace around his leg,
Oh no.
and sort of, in a very awkward position, catapult it out the window.
Please go out onto the balcony before you do this so as not to break the glass.
Right. We'll obviously have to do that first.
Alright. This is good.
Christ almighty.
We're just Fort Rosemary
Those
at this point.
high-powered legs coming in handy.
What did you say, Jay?
So we're just Fort Rosemary at this point.
Hell
We have
yeah.
a catapult, barricading doors.
And a robot knight named Percival. Who is currently probably still rebooting. Is he still rebooting?
Yes.
Damn it.
He's about three-quarters of the way
He's
done.
stuck on that Windows 10 update. He's gonna be out for a while.
God, no. I hope he's running on Linux.
Varu's apparently running on Linux because he didn't get shut down. The spoiler is that that Varu's actually running on MS-DOS.
God. Christ almighty.
Okay. Yeah. You fucking yeet that thing. It's
This
gone.
bitch empty. Yeet.
Alright.
It goes flying.
Alright. I'm gonna go back up to my monitors to see what she does next.
You see her walk over, punch a wall, and let out a fairly annoyed scream. And she runs up towards the roof.
Alright.
Oh, she's gonna be chasing far.
Yeah, she's either going to be wading through sewage, only to find not what she's looking for, or traveling halfway across the city, also to find not what she's looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we've pissed her off. And she's seen
Good.
my face.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yeah.
She's heard my voice.
Yeah.
Well, is your voice anything other than a generic robot voice, though?
No, it is absolutely generic robot
It
voice.
is Microsoft
Okay, then you're fine.
Sam. Excuse you.
Not even
That's his
Microsoft.
voice.
Not even Microsoft Sam. It's Loaderbot. It is more generic than generic.
I love Loaderbot.
Yep. Well, time for Rosemary to get some plastic surgery.
Yep. So about that moving. How about we do that today?
Yeah, we should probably fucking do that. After she leaves the building.
Yeah, or at least vacate this place for a while until we get ourselves as far away from this necklace situation as we can.
Yeah, it takes another couple hours. By that point, Percival has managed to come back around. But eventually the police do call off the search as they have not been able to find her at all.
Great. Did we hear like the sound of a chopper leaving eventually?
No.
Okay.
Damn it.
Well, that was a bust.
Alright. Well, our next course of action is to find a safer location.
Yeah. Rosemary's getting on that.
Seven, 21, 18, 3, 5, 2, 23, 18, 16, 7, 22, 6, 20, 2, 22, 1, 20, 14, 16, 16, 2, 5, 7, 22, 1, 20, 7, 2, 3, 25, 14, 1. Today's lucky number is 13.